Back when Mark Wahlberg was Marky Mark, this is how we used to make the party start. We used to mix hen with Bacardi Dark, and when it kicks in, you can hardly talk. And by the 6th gin, you're gonna probably crawl, and you'll be sick then, and you'll probably bark. And my prediction is you're gonna probably fall, either somewhere in the lobby or the hallway wall. With everything spinning, you're beginning to think women are swimming in pink linen, again in the sink. Then in a couple of minutes, that bottle of Guinness is finished. You are now allowed to officially slap bitches. You have the right to remain violent and start whining. Start a fight with the same guy that was smart eyeing you. Get in your car, start driving over the island, cause a 42 car pile up. Earth calling, pilot to co-pilot. Looking for life on this planet, sir, no sign of it. All I can see is a bunch of smoke flying, and I'm so high that I might die if I go by it. Let me out of this place, I'm out of place, I'm in outer space. I've just vanished without a trace. I'm going to a pretty place now where the flowers grow. Be back in an hour or so. Every time I try to go to leave, well, someone keeps pulling on my sleeve. I don't want to, but I gotta stay. These drugs really got a hold of me. Well, every time I try to tell them no, they won't let me ever let them go. Well, I'm a sucker, all I gotta say. These drugs really got a hold of me. In 3rd grade, all I used to do was sniff glue through a tube and play Rubik's Cube. But 17 years later, I'm as rude as Jude, scheming on the first chick with the hugest boobs. I've got no game, every face looks the same, they've got no name, so I don't need game to play. I just say whatever I want to whoever I want, wherever I want, however I want, whenever I want. However I do, show some respect to few, as ecstasy has got me standing next to you. Getting sentimental as fuck, spilling guts to you. We just met, but I think I'm in love with you. But you're on it, so you tell me that you love me too. Wake up in the morning like, yo, what the fuck we do? I gotta go, bitch, you know I got stuff to do. Cause if I get caught cheating, then I'm stuck with you. But in the long run, these drugs will probably catch up to me sooner or later. But fuck it, I'm on one. Let's enjoy, let the X destroy the spinal cord till it's not a straight line no more. So we walk around looking like some wind-up dolls with shit sticking out of our backs like a dinosaur. Well shit, 6 hits won't even get me high no more. So bye for now, I'm going to try to find some more. Every time I try to go to leave, well, someone keeps pulling on my sleeve. I don't want to, but I gotta stay. These drugs really got a hold of me. Every time I try to tell them no, they won't let me ever let them go. Well, I'm a sucker, all I gotta say. These drugs really got a hold of me. That's the sound of the bottle when it's hollow, when you swallow it all, wallow and drown in your sorrow. And tomorrow you're probably gonna wanna do it again. What's a little spinal fluid between you and a friend? Screw it. And what's a little bit of alcohol poisoning? And what's a little fight? Tomorrow you'll be boys again. It's your life, live it however you wanna. Marijuana is everywhere, where was you brought up? It don't matter as long as you get where you're going. Cause none of this shit gonna be shit where we're going. They tell you to stop, but you just sit there ignoring. Even though you wake up feeling like shit every morning. But you're young, you got a lot of drugs to do. Girls to screw, parties to crash, sucks to be you. If I could take it all back now, I wouldn't. I would've did more shit that people said that I shouldn't. But I'm all grown up now and upgraded, graduated to better drugs and updated. Still got a whole lot of growing up to do. Still got a whole lot of throwing up to spew. But when it's all said and done, I'll be 40 before I know it. With a 40 on the porch telling stories with a bottle of Jack and 2 grandkids in my lap and babysitting for Haley while Haley's out getting smashed. Every time I try to go to leave, well, someone keeps pulling on my sleeve. I don't want to, but I gotta stay. These drugs really got a hold of me. Every time I try to tell them no, they won't let me ever let them go. Well, I'm a sucker, all I gotta say. Drugs really got a hold of me.